welcome! How's your day? I'm really nervous about painting. Okay, let's just get into it. This is a pretty new program for me, so I don't really know what I'm doing. By the way, these are some requests I took on Twitter like over a month ago. Yeah, so the top row are OCs of people, and the bottom are this one is from an anime that I'm not familiar with, and these two are from games that I haven't played, so I have like no idea what I'm doing for the bottom one. It could go very badly. I'm finding tinnitus these past few days, so not so good. Oh no, that sucks. That's the worst. I had to take a break from streaming for a couple of weeks because my throat got really messed up. Because the last stream I did, it was like, my throat was like a little bit sore, but I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not that sore. And then I talked like non-stop for 2 hours, and I just like really messed everything up, and I had to take a 2-week break. Yes, you do. CF Inris, that's your request. This is like, I am so sorry. This is so badly drawn. Like I really want to, like, this just does not look right. I really need to like try to fix up his features a bit before I actually render it. But I'm procrastinating on that one because I've already like tried a million times and it's not going well. So I'm so sorry. Omega Death, welcome! Hello, how's your day going? He looks cute, I'm glad you think so. He does have like a bit of a baby face going on. He looked even worse before I had to... I'll just draw with this. I had to like move this part of his head like up a bit because he looked like super baby faced. So it was like even more cutesy before. And so I was hoping it would like make more of a difference, but I still need to touch up the features a bit more. I'm not so happy with it. Been painting a Warhammer and stuff. Oh, awesome! I gotta say thank you so much for saying my girl was cute the other day. Oh, of course, she's adorable. I really love her hat, and I'm a sucker for people with glasses. They're just like super cute. I think I just like girls in general, to be honest. I find like every girl cute. Okay, so far we've done the sketch, and I've slapped on some colors underneath. And then I'm about to go into actual rendering. So I'm gonna merge these layers. And well, I'm gonna duplicate them first, in case I mess up. And then merge them together and get started on that. What's this one? Is this gonna do both of them? Yes, excellent. Those off and then merge. Do I do it like this? Yeah, okay, cool. 90% of my girl OCs wear glasses. Yeah, go glasses! I really enjoy like I don't know, I want to say I enjoy drawing them, but I'm not sure if I do, because every time I draw them, I'm like, why am I drawing this? Why did I make myself do this? But I like it. I like how it looks. I added a pair of glasses to my last painting because it felt like it was just missing something, and then it was like, oh yeah, okay, let's just slap some glasses on there. That's nice and easy, and it just like made it look way better. Come on, you're good at drawing glasses. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I do struggle. It's like, it's so hard to get them even. I always just cheat and just like end up flipping the other side. I try not to do that. I try to freehand the whole thing, but it just never works out. If I have to draw glasses in real life, I'm like in real life, I mean traditionally, like on a sketchbook or something, I'm like boned. It's just not gonna go well for me. Your various avatars always look great with those red specs. Thank you! I have red glasses in real life, which is why I'm always drawing them on. I really love my red glasses. How's your experience with the software so far? I was really amazed by how traditional everything looks. It is awesome! Like just, like, I'm mind blown. Okay, I feel like I need to, I need to do a little demonstration or something. You'll probably see it come up as I paint anyway, but, what's the easiest way? This, it like blends the, I know you've shown us pictures of your real face. Yeah, I have. It like blends the pigments really well. Like if you guys are familiar with, you know, traditional painting and you've tried a bit of like digital art, it's really not the same. Like the blending, like the paint and the pigments and stuff don't really quite work the same way in real life as they do like if you just like, you know, do it like in CSP or something. If you put like a white on top of like this brown color, then you know you just get a white or brown color. But this one you get like some pretty cool, like it doesn't work so well with this one. I can't remember which colors I used, but the oops, wrong button. The pigments like blend as if they're actual pigments. Hang on, it's just auto saving. It's not just like, yeah, you can see this a little bit better. Like, do you see how, like over here, it's actually blended to like a bluey green, and it's not just this one on top of blue. It's like actually kind of blended to give like a more vibrant bluey green. And it does like this sort of stuff which makes like the edges of like the blended areas like really like vibrant, and I love that. That's what I really enjoyed when I was using like physical paint before. Anyway, you'll probably see that happening as I paint regardless. New Zealand, I wasn't aware you were from the other side of the planet. Why didn't I realize this before? Yeah, I'm from New Zealand. I'm from the future. It's currently noon on Tuesday for me. It's a beautiful place to live, but the time zone is really awkward. I've made this canvas like a lot smaller than I usually use, so hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. No wonder why I never watch you online. Yeah. Oh shoot, I colored did I select? Oh yeah, I do not have shortcuts set up properly. Because I don't know which shortcuts I've needed into this program. I haven't used it very long. So you might see me screwing up a lot. Oh, another thing I really like about this software. I'm never gonna get like any rendering done today. I'm just gonna keep interrupting myself to talk about random stuff. Another thing I really like about the software is that it has this like blending option. There's like this mixed color thing. So you know when you're like painting digitally, you like hold down Alt and like you just pick the color. In this one, you can like, let's say I have like an orange here, right? You can hold down X instead of Alt and be like, okay, I want to mix my current color with whatever I'm color picking. So I want like a little bit of this color. And you do like one tap and it turns into this, and you do another tap and it turns into this. So you can like get it slowly like mixing into the color that you want without like actually having to do anything or like blend anything. It's super cool. Anyway, yes, please go ahead and post a link. It should be enabled. Let me know if it doesn't let you send it. I basically have like everything like allowed, unless I figure I would just like start disabling stuff if people become dicks about it. But for now, everything's allowed in the chats and everything. I can't remember what settings I have the auto mod set to, so they might get upset if you swear. I'm not sure. I'm very distracted trying to work on this. Why do I keep changing the canvas? I don't actually want it rotated. made this collage ages ago. As you can see, it's easy to count the people who don't wear glasses. Ooh. Let's see if I can, I'm gonna put it on stream. Is it okay if I put it on the stream? I don't want to just like randomly dump your stuff. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. You have so many characters. Wow. And yeah, that's a lot of glasses. You even have some red glasses. Awesome. And some green ones. I love these. These are great. They all have such good color palettes. Thank you for sharing. I love these so much. Yeah, it's a proper army. My mouse is stuck. Okay, here we go. I've been live for 20 minutes and I've done like 2 page strokes. These are just my reference mugshots for my comic. I made a crap load of them. Oh, good. Yeah, that must be super handy. Wrong button. I'm like struggling to remember how I usually paint right now. I think I typically do like red outlines in various places first. That doesn't look right. Oh well. I'm just gonna like keep doodling. So many looks like a character select screen in fight games. Yeah, definitely. Not all the characters are important, in fact most of them aren't. Yeah, but it's good to have supporting characters like Sleepy, welcome! Hello, how's your day going? Am I liking Rebelle? I think that's how you pronounce it, Rebelle. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I'll replace CSP with it. Like I think I'll continue to use CSP for most drawings. But it's really nice if I want to do like kind of like more loose, like less like constructed, if that makes sense. Like if I want to like let loose with something and I don't have like really tight constraints on what I want to do, then like I think I'd probably use Rebelle. But it is missing some features that I really rely on in CSP. Like in CSP I usually have like my screen split so that I have like the canvas flipped and not flipped at the same time, so I can always see immediately like if there's any mistakes. And like you can flip the canvas in Rebelle, but you have to like stop and flip it. And that's not something I have to do in CSP. So there's like a few features that I would definitely find handy if I was like doing bigger drawings. So I'd like rather use CSP for that. But yeah, that was much more of a purple than I expected to get from that. I want like a more orange color. Oh no, that's too orange. Fighting game with 55 characters where there's only like 10 of them who can actually fight. The remaining 45 can just be like cheerleaders in the background. Oh, I see, that's nice, makes sense, yeah. Drawing loosely is my #1 enemy, right? It's so hard. Why is it so hard? Like, it's one of my main goals with art is to try to like do really like nice loose like artistic renders, and it's like freaking impossible. Like, it's so hard. It's like I don't even know. It's like a whole different skill set. Like, to the untrained eye, it's like, oh yeah, you just do like a couple of swipes of paint and then it's, you know, surely that's easier than like properly like shading and rendering and stuff, but like, no, it's not. It's really not. I'm really not looking forward to doing the eyes. I'm just gonna kind of like do a little bit red around the outline so that it blends for now, but I'm kind of hoping to avoid doing them on stream. I always screw them up. I'm too used to line art, I don't even know where to start. Yeah, right? You can see I kind of cheated with mine. I'm like, it's like a lot of people just like paint with very loose or like no sketches. Like they just like kind of, you know, do like a blob and then they start like shading in like eyes and like just kind of like build like their painting like this without a sketch, and I just cannot. Like, how do you? No, I just it's too hard. So I'm kind of cheated by using a sketch and then kind of using the sketch as like line art that I just draw over. I know it's not technically cheating, but like it feels like cheating. I need to be careful like tilting the canvas because in CSP, like I mentioned, I usually have like a second large view of the canvas, so like whenever I'm moving or flipping or tilting or anything to the main one, I still have like a non-tilted view on the other side of my screen that I can look at. So if I'm like doing anything weird, I can notice it immediately, but that is not the case in this one. I have no idea what I'm doing. How do I usually do the nose? I think I usually have like a bit of red around and then just kind of blend it in. Oops. Wrong button. My shortcuts are not prepared. This one. That was like too pink. I think I want some sienna down here, which I definitely should have used the X-click thing for. This canvas is so small. Why did I make it so small? Another downside to Rebelle compared to like CSP and Photoshop, at least definitely with Photoshop, probably a lesser extent to CSP, is the like when you scale images up and down, it gets like a lot blurrier. Like it does not handle the scaling anywhere near as well as Photoshop does. Which is like something that, like, to be fair, it's something that Photoshop is well known to do, like, really, really well. So, you know, I'm kind of comparing Rebelle to the gold standard for something that wasn't even built for. So, you know, it's fine. But as someone that often, I hate this nose. As someone that often has to, like, change their mind on, like, what size they're drawing everything, it's a bit of a drawback. Okay, let's try again. Down here. And then here. Ah, wrong button! I have two buttons on my pen tablet, and I've got one set to Alt and the other one set to, oh no, that's not quite right. I think I want this one, and I want to mix it with this blue a little bit. Yeah. I've got one button set to like normal Alt and the other one set to like the fancy holding down X to shift, to mix the colors. And I keep mixing up which one I have which. Let's go this one and I'll mix it with this one and this one. I hate it. It looks terrible. Lemon! Hi! Welcome! I like your witch. Thank you. It's a very lazy witch. I just slapped a hat on. have definitely made this canvas too small. I'm like struggling a little bit with how cramped everything is. Witch girls are the best girls. Yes! There's just something about witches. I really enjoy them. Glasses girls are also best girls. So glasses witches are the best witches. Yes! Agreed. I might have to leave this nose for a little bit. I'm like kind of staring too much at it. Let's work on something else actually. I'll fix this a little bit up so it doesn't bother me so much. Okay, and then I'm just gonna work on the body or the neck or something for a bit because I need a break from that nose. I've only been painting for it for like 5 minutes and I already need a break. That doesn't bode well. I might have to adjust the size that the texture of my brush is using. Does that make sense? If it, I might need to scale the texture back a bit. It's a bit too big for the canvas that I have. Let's see. Scale. Okay, so this is currently at 50. So I should remember that because I'm gonna have to change it back after I move on to the next painting. Let's try 25. That was that the right one? I think that's what we want. How's your day going so far? It's pretty good. It's very chill at work. People like keep accidentally taking my work away from me. Like I'll be like, okay, cool, I need to do this thing, and then I like, you know, ask in chat like, oh hey, you know, I need to know, can you tell me about this so that I can do this thing for you? And then somebody else is like, oh, I already did that. I was like, oh, okay. It's happened like 2 or 3 times. I just like, it's very chill right now. 50 texture OG. Oh, thank you, Lemon. Running it for me if you need it later. Yes, perfect. That is very useful. I was meant to be working on this better. I'm like so nervous doing this on stream. Like, I feel like I can't think, like... That never happened to me sounds nice. Yeah, it is pretty nice. It's like, it feels like I'm stumbling a little bit though. Like I was like in my stride and I was like gonna get this thing done, and then like suddenly someone takes that step away from me. I was like, whoa, okay, like that's actually quite nice, but unexpected. And it also makes me feel like I'm doing no work. So that's like, I feel kind of bad. Our work is very specific, so not a high chance of duplicate efforts. Ah, yeah. I think I need to go back to working on the face because it's really bothering me. I don't know what's going on with the folds here. What am I even doing? Ooh, nope, was not meant to do that. I keep hitting the wrong button. There. Nope, never mind. you dressing up for Halloween? Not really. Like, it's not really a thing here in New Zealand because it's spring here, not fall, and it's like, it's a bit weird because it's like all bright and sunny by the time like the sun sets at like, I don't know, maybe like 8 or 9 o'clock. And by then, like, all the, like, actually little kids need to go to bed, so they're not out trick-or-treating. So, like, when they do go trick-or-treating, which, like, not very many people do, some kids do, but not very many. So, like, normal trick-or-treating time is, like, really bright out. It is not spooky, like, at all. You're, like, in daylight, dressed up as, like, ghosts and vampires and stuff, and it's super weird. But yeah, I'm not going to like any Halloween events or anything. I probably won't dress up. Oh, that makes sense. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's really easy to forget. Oh shoot, wrong button. Can't really relate to Halloween. It's not really popular here. Yeah. Same here. I'm not sure if we even got any trick-or-treaters last year. I threw out some candy on the front porch just in case, because I don't want them to ring the doorbell. It's like, just like, don't talk to me, just take the candy and go, I don't care. Nice outfit, good costume, probably. Leave me alone, I'm watching a Halloween movie. Also, then I'd have to like actually meet my neighbors. How do I usually do the eyes? How does this usually go for me? I don't remember. I think I want more. It's amazing how pretty your characters always look. Oh, thank you. Tempted to redo the nose, but I don't think it's gonna get that much better. I'm probably just gonna end up redrawing it exactly the same way. Changing to a slightly more blendy brush. I honestly try to do more like manual blending, if that makes sense, whenever I can. But sometimes I need that legit skis blending with the brush. You know what, now this one, the texture on this one is too big. I have to pull this down to 20, 25. Yeah, that's better. Sorry if my keyboard noises are loud, by the way. I did not... I'm an idiot and I didn't test... I don't test like my setup for drawing. My mic is actually kind of close to the keyboard and the buttons on my tablet, so it might be a little bit loud. I'm sorry in advance. I'm always surprised Halloween isn't a worldwide thing yet. I'm French Canadian and Halloween has been part of our life, but when I was little, our cousins in France couldn't care less about it, and when they actually knew about it. Nowadays they love Halloween probably because of Nightmare Before Christmas. Ah yeah. I think Halloween is like a pretty fun holiday, and it is like really cool. And people do know about it and like go trick-or-treating and stuff here. It's just like for New Zealand in particular, like at least the region of New Zealand where I live, it's so bright. we need to make like an actual Halloween in fall for us. Like we need it at a different time of year. It just does not work at the end of October. work on the face, but I'm kind of scared of touching it. What if I make it look really bad? Oof, wrong button. I need like a counter for how often I say wrong button. I think it's gonna happen a lot. I guess it just spread fast through the English-speaking world, but some non-English cultures just shrugged it off. A bit like the US is really trying hard to make Thanksgiving a world thing too, but it's not gonna happen. Actually, fun fact, like my friends and I celebrate Thanksgiving here. It's kind of a cop-out, I guess, because half of my family is American, and like we have like American family friends and stuff. So we just like kind of kept Thanksgiving going, but I think it's just a really great holiday because it's about tasty food and it's about being thankful with people. And like spending time with your like family and friends and loved ones and stuff. And I love that there isn't really any ties to like presents and commercialism and stuff in the way that Halloween is, and not Halloween, the way that Christmas is, and like even Halloween to kind of a lesser extent with all the like decorations and candy and stuff. It just seems like kind of unhealthy. But like Thanksgiving food is like real comfort food, and it's like so like wholesome, except for that ridiculous sweet potato thing with the marshmallows. That's just candy. But like roast vegetables and like pies and stuff like that is like awesome comfort food, and you're just like sitting around a table hanging out with people, and it's great. I love it. We usually do like a potluck Friendsgiving thing like every year, and it's always really nice. Like I know like Thanksgiving, I guess it has ties to like some, you know, like awkward taking the land from natives kind of shit from memory, but other than that, it's actually really cool. Whatever Americans do for Thanksgiving, us French Canadian do on New Year's Eve instead. Oh, really? Isn't there a Canadian Thanksgiving, or is that just like on the English side and not so the French Canadian side? One time we were going to be out of town for our usual Thanksgiving like time. So we celebrated like Canadian Thanksgiving instead and had it like a few weeks earlier. We did like poutine. It was pretty cool. Yeah, there's Canadian Thanksgiving in October. It was last weekend. I knew it was recently, but it's just a day off on the calendar. I don't think anybody really celebrates. Ah, yeah. That's kind of a pity. I think it's a great holiday. I just really like that there's no like association with presents. But like the need to buy things other than food, which you probably should be buying anyway. Or maybe it's just us Frenchies who don't celebrate. I think somebody that I'm in a server with recently said that like they have it but they don't celebrate it, so maybe it's not just a French thing. I've been like really putting off rendering the face. I just need to get to it. I feel like I've made it kind of difficult on myself, the way I've done it. Wait, I'm missing an ear now. This is also the wrong breed. Oops. This is a bit blue. Okay, now that's too orange. Shoot, no. This one? Yeah, okay, sure. I was like binge watching quite a few oil painting videos recently, because with this program, it's really good at simulating paint to the point where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch like oil painting videos instead of Rebelle videos to help me learn how to use this program. Because I've never actually used oil paint before in real life. And I've barely used acrylic. I hate acrylic. So this is like just like a whole new thing for me with all like the textures and brushwork and stuff. Anyway, I was watching some oil painting videos and they said that this alizarin crimson, if you can read that, they said that this color is a really good one to use for the face because it's similar to like the blood vessels, like you can see like through the skin and like the nose and the ears and stuff, but I don't know if I believe them. It's such a cold red, like it doesn't like when I blend it with the skin tone, it produces like such a cold, stark red. I don't, look at this, look at, like it's such cold undertones. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, I think the similar would be the Easter celebration. Comfy food, family time, and no excessive money on gifts. Yeah. Lots of excessive money spent on like low quality chocolate over here instead. The chocolate, like usually we have like the chocolate companies we have here in New Zealand are amazing. They produce like such good chocolate. Like whenever I go overseas, I try some chocolate. Yes, I love chocolate. I always get like a hankering for some chocolate at some point in my vacation. And I've always been disappointed by the chocolate that I buy overseas. I've never been to Belgium, to be fair. I'm sure they have great chocolate. But yeah, whenever I buy chocolate overseas, I just wish that, like, I like start getting homesick. The chocolate here is so good. So usually the chocolate that you get at supermarkets and stuff, they're like top tier. But the Easter egg chocolate, like, they're like imported from like, I don't know, whatever country makes them really cheap with like crappy like materials and like, you know, they like cut the cocoa butter with like frickin' palm oil or something, I don't know. It's like, it's just so low quality, like it's so bad. But there's so much of it, and it's like all the Easter stuff. Apart from that, Easter's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I love Easter. It's also got a special meaning for me because I hate winter and I don't usually drive much during winter, so Easter is usually the first time I visit my folks in hometown. Oh, after being holed up inside for 4 months. Symbolizes spring, yeah! That's actually quite cute. I like that. Yeah, the oily chocolate sucks, right? It sucks when you bite into the chocolate and it's just like wax. Like you don't even like taste the chocolate. It just tastes like when they don't taste, it's just texture, and the texture is wax. I actually spent last weekend there. They're not getting any younger. Oh no. Oops, I have the wrong thing selected. I want a brush, not the selection tool. Okay, what was I doing on this face? Procrastinating. That's what I was doing. Okay. Let's take the skin color, blend it with a bit of white. Maybe I should blend it with some yellow too, to be honest, but that has not gone well for me recently. Do. No! Wrong color. I'm just making this worse. Okay, I should fix up these lips. I did that as a demonstration of a color that I didn't want to use and I just left it there. Yeah. Oh, another thing I don't really like about Rebelle is an amazing software and I love it. I just keep thinking of stuff that I wish I had. I wish I had like scroll bars. Like, you know, like around the sides so I can scroll like up or down without using the navigator. I was hoping I could find like a setting somewhere to enable that, but I didn't see one. Which is kind of weird. These brushes are like never the size that I expect them to be. Oops. Another kind of funny thing with Rebelle is because the pigments and the blending and stuff is so good, I end up using these like color set like palettes as if it's like actual paint tubes that I have, and I'm like mixing them together and working with this set. If I'm using like literally any other program, I'd be using the color wheel, like I'd be using this picker constantly and, you know, adjusting like what color I want with this color picker, but barely touch that in Rebelle. Like, I'm always just using tubes of paint that they've given me. Which is honestly like really cool because these color names, if you can see them on the screen, they're like actual pigments. Like you can buy paint that's in these colors, and they'll react like fairly similarly to what they do in Rebelle. Like with, you know, cool warm undertones or whatever. So it's like really cool practice, in my opinion. The thing that it can't really simulate, I don't think, haven't been using this very long, but it seems like it would be really hard to simulate, would be drying times. Because actually, in real life, different pigments have different drying times. And they react differently to, you know, mediums. So that's like a bit of a gotcha, I guess, if you're practicing digitally to make like physical drawing. But other than that, it's really cool. Must be nice for traditional artists who want to try to paint digitally. Yeah. Definitely. It's so funny because a while ago, I can't remember exactly how long, like maybe 6 months or something, I got, I'm gonna embarrass myself trying to pronounce this. Gouache, right? The opaque watercolor? Gouache, right? That's how you pronounce it. I got some tubes. I've got like the, wait a second. Let me grab it, so... Yeah, that one. Am I pronouncing it right? I got some Winsor & Newton ones. I really wanted to try it. I thought it would be a really good kind of introduction / practice to oil paints, because I really want to do oil paints eventually. But it's really toxic, and I have a toddler in the house, so I don't really want oil paint stuff hanging around. It seems kind of dangerous, and it's scary because I've never used it before. Yeah, so I actually heard that gouache, right? Am I saying it right now? Gouache? Gouache. Thank you, Omega. I actually heard that gouache was quite similar to oil paints, except it's just water-based. So I picked some up. I got like a little set of 6 that has like the primary colors and green and black and white, and so I was like trying those out earlier this year, and I was like, oh, this is not what I expected. Like, this is like the opposite of like how I usually like in CSP, my brush settings at the time had like the harder you pressed, the less blending it did. So my digital paints were like, you press really lightly and it would like blend more, but if you push hard, it puts down more of the color and less blending. But it was like exactly the opposite in real life. And I've done like, I don't do that much painting in real life. So, so what I was expecting was like, if I hit it really lightly, then like more of the paint went on. But if I like pressed down with the brush, it would like smear the bottom colors more. So it was like the exact opposite of what I had my CSP brush settings set to. So I was like, I need to practice with this and I don't want to waste a bunch of expensive paint doing it. So I tried to make my own like CSP like brush settings that would sort of like emulate that effect. And I did like kind of succeed, like it's not perfect. But you know, I managed to kind of get that going in CSP, and now I have Rebelle, and it's kind of like, why did I even go to the effort? I basically have like the gouache brushes right here without any effort. And yeah, oil paint be so permanent, I could never paint. Oh, honestly, like oil paint is like the most forgiving, I think. I say that even though I've never actually used oil paint, but acrylic is a harsh mistress because it dries so quick. You like just don't really have that much time to like blend and fix everything, which is why I hate using it. But oil paints take like days. Like you can like stop painting something and then go have lunch, go take a nap, like come back to it the next day, and the surface will still be like workable. Like you can still blend because the paint is still like wet. It hasn't like dried yet. So you can still go in and keep working on it. I think it's a lot more forgiving, which is why I want to try it. It's the only thing scary about oil paint for me is like all the extra stuff that I need, because I only ever used like I was forced to use acrylic in high school and stuff, but I've never touched it outside of high school. I have some watercolors, but that's like it. So I don't have like any oil-based like mediums or brush cleaners or like anything like that, and I've never been taught like oil painting in school or anything. So like that's what really held me back from trying it, because I was so unfamiliar with like just like cleaning the brushes is different, like diluting the paint is different. You can't just add water to it. But yeah, that was scary. It took me ages to get all the stuff I needed together. Like I had to like buy the paints, but then I had to like try to do a bunch of research and like buy all the stuff I needed to go with the paints. And then I got everything together, and then I realized how toxic it was. And by that point I was pregnant. I was like, okay, no, I can't use oil paints while I'm pregnant. And then I was like, okay, I'll just wait until after I'm pregnant. And then, you know, I had my kid. And now it's like, well, I can't do it now. I've got a toddler around the house and she might like eat the toxic oil paint. So it's basically just sitting in the garage waiting for me to retire or something, I guess. I wanted to try gouache, but it's kind of expensive here and I'd be afraid of trying to use it. Yeah, it is really expensive, but it's good. Like, it's worth, in my opinion, it's worth it. I feel like make an art fund. Like, if you put aside a little bit of money each week or each month to like spend guilt-free on art supplies, I think that's kind of the way to go. And then you can like you can splash out and buy like actually good quality pigments without like feeling too bad. And it's so worth it. Like I've tried cheap paint and it's like just the worst thing ever. The colors get all muddy, like you can't blend them properly. It's horrible. I've been doing a whole lot of talking and not a whole lot of painting. The way I generally work with these primary colors, I really like having like bright primary colors just like kind of at the edges of my paints. I don't know where that came from. I never used to do it, but I've really been enjoying the effect. I really like how it looks. But the thing is that you can't, like, you have to kind of keep them separate. Like the yellow next to the red looks fine, and the yellow next to the blue looks fine. But if you put the yellow next to the blue, it turns into green. And it looks a little bit weird. Like, if you do it accidentally, it's very obvious that it's an accident. Like, it is not supposed to be there. I'm sure with some practice I could probably do it on purpose and have it look good, but I'm not quite there yet. I don't want to paint the eyes. The nose isn't bugging me so much anymore, but that's probably because I haven't put the nostrils back in. Oh yeah, I mentioned the whole paint pigment thing earlier. Part of what I enjoy is that the gouache set that I bought, the Winsor Newton one, I can like see the colors that I own physically, like in this palette. Like this red that I'm using, the Perel red, whatever this one is. That's what I own, like physically. I've got it next to me in a tube. And it is like a very similar color. Like this, they did a really good job matching that. Like that's exactly what that is. So it's like really cool having that there. Oh shoot, wrong button! I'm constantly pushing the wrong button. I might need to change to a different brush to do some of these finer details. I really don't want to. I kind of want like all the texture to be the same, but not 100% sure how possible that is. Last time I did eyes like this, I had ended up redoing it so many times. I really don't want to have to do that on stream. It looks really creepy if you just like redo the eyes, like you like scratch it out completely. It makes you look like a serial killer. So I'm gonna try to make this work, but it may not go well. also need to pick a white for the eyes. Because you can't actually do them white. They need to be like a off gray. I'm gonna start with some pain gray. And maybe mix I'm in such a bad position for doing this on stream. I have to like have my face closer to the mic. But if I stick my head closer to the mic, then I get like some glare on exactly where the color palette is, so I can't actually read the names. Okay, let's see. I'll start with paint gray. Maybe mix some yellow ochre. Oh no, that's green. Let's not do that. Paint gray is a lot colder than I expected. Maybe one of these oranges would work there. Still a lot colder. Maybe I'll start with bone black and mix in some reds. Maybe a bit of yellow. Not too much. I'm like I need to like put another gray in here. Paint gray is too cold for me. I keep having to mix white and black with this. Okay, how's this looking? Oh yeah, that's actually pretty close to what I wanted. And make it a bit lighter. I think that's actually pretty similar to what I wanted. Big fan of using red outlines. I don't really know where that came from. Yeah, very uneven. Like always the problem I run into when I'm doing this kind of painting is it's so easy to just make stuff uneven. I'm like blending with the sketch and there's no line art that's like permanently there. So I always like accidentally push a little too far and change it a bit more than I intended from what the original sketch was. Because I've already painted over the sketch and I can't see it anymore. I don't realize that I've done it. Probably should have done a bit more shading around the eye sockets, but I'm too lazy to fix that now. No! This one. Her eyes are like a lot higher than I meant to make them. Or has her like jawline drifted down a lot more than I intended? I usually end up shifting the jaw by mistake when I'm painting, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually that. I think I usually do the nose a bit higher too. I really wish I had CSP's Liquify tool right now. I think I just want, like, everything to be a bit lower. When I'm looking at the preview, which I have on, like, another screen, it looks a lot more, like, elongated than I wanted. I think I might just need to, do this sort of thing. Do I want to include the nose? What's the nose doing? I'll leave it there for now. Looks a little bit better. It's still so wonky. I'm so bad with like heads on an angle. I can just never get them even. Like, it's an angle, so it's not like, you know, it's supposed to be even, but like, accounting for that. mouth needs to be shifted too. Anatomy? What's that? Okay, it's an improvement. I just need to stop nitpicking. Ah! I still really hate the eyes. I think I'm just gonna have to redo them later. Might just end up redoing the whole face, to be honest. I could also just leave these as sketches, because there are, like, other things I'm supposed to be working on right now. Oops, wrong button. I also keep changing my mind on how I want to render this cloth. I really need to remind myself to just, like, try to keep it loose. I don't really want too much of the sketch lines to show, but other than that, I'm, just like loose bits of, like, brush strokes here and there. That's, like, I need to stop touching that. Oh man, okay, it's already 20 past 1 for me. I need to get back to work. I think I need a break from this painting as well, because it's not like... it's really bugging me. It's not quite what I want. I think I need to like play around a little bit more, repaint some areas, maybe try like some different colors. This character in particular is actually a little bit hard for me because the reference I was given looked like they did it with like a limited color palette. Like it may have been like a monotone drawing that they put like a pink overlay on. So I'm not 100% sure on the colors for this character, to be honest. Yeah, so I'll probably revisit that later. And I need to check what's happening at work. See what other tasks people have stolen from me. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find someone to raid. I also forgot to do like any breaks this whole time. I'm so bad with it when it comes to painting. Okay, let's see. To Twitch. No one I follow is streaming. Let's see if I can find... Ooh, I wonder if there's anybody else using Rebelle. There probably isn't, because it's like, this is the first time I've ever heard of this program. So yeah, no, I can't find anyone. That's not surprising. I thought maybe there might be a few people streaming Rebelle paintings since it was recently on sale and it was such a massive discount. But that's okay. If I can find anyone streaming Ooh, this person is doing a Halloween collab. Might go raid them if that sounds interesting to anybody. Looks like we've just started, which is kind of cool to watch. I like watching it like when they're still in the early stages of painting. Ooh. And there's like so many good artists on here. I'm trying to find some smaller artists to raid. Oh, so pretty. This person doesn't speak English though. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go and check out the Halloween collab person. Oh, this is super cute. I think they're also using CSP, which is cool. My gosh, this is adorable. Okay, let's just go and say hello to Cam Things, who is streaming a... Oh, it's a Webtoon collab. Cool! Right, let's go. Raid. This person. actually going to prepare myself for reading this time, because I always send everyone over and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm not actually looking at their, like, I'm not on their page anymore, and then they'll like say hello to me and I'm not even there and I can't hear anything. Okay, I'm more prepared this time. Yeah, they create webcomics. Awesome. Thanks for the stream, so good luck work. Thank you, Cindy, and thanks for coming in, everyone. Really appreciate you joining me. Sorry I talked so much and painted so little. I got very distracted. It's just so interesting talking about like the way different programs work and like paints and stuff. Anyway, I was also procrastinating because I don't want to draw the eyes. Yeah, thanks so much for coming. I appreciate you guys dropping by. I'm glad I could catch you, Des. Yeah, let's go check out this blah 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 Halloween collab that this person is working on. Let's go in and say hi. Thanks again for coming. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good day and stay classy.